And we're live.
Hello. Space hands.
Space hands.
Guys, we're alive.
Welcome to Sunrunners, episode 11.
Woo.
This is our interactive D&D 5e Dark Matter campaign where you, the viewer, can affect the game by your donations. If you click the Extra Life, what are they called, apps or digits or whatever, underneath the page here, it'll take you to our Extra Life page, and you can donate and affect the game. The incentives are in a nice, awesome list with visuals and descriptions on there. And when we reach $3,000, which we are currently sitting at, what is it, 2672. So when we reach $3,000, my children will each get a cream pie, and they will be able to pie me in the face live on stream.
That is so good. I love that.
It started with one, but then I have 3 children, and they're like, "I want to do it. Yeah. No, I want to do it." And I'm like, "Fine, whatever."
Well, yeah,
there's 3 of them.
you have to do it for all of them.
Yeah, like every good father.
It's $3,000, one pie for each 1,000, right?
Yeah, that's good.
So make sure you're checking that out, and if you can donate, donate. If you can't, we understand 2020 sucks for everybody. You can help us and support us by tweeting and retweeting and sharing the stream and hopping in chat like you are right now. So say hi, and we appreciate you dropping by. Last we left off, we had done a lot. we went to a planet and found out that it had some very Greek mythological tie-ins, and Hades was mistaken for his father, who was referred to as Lord Hades, and there's some really sus things going on with that. There was a pyramid. There was a really weird Cyclops guy, right? And they learned about the pyramid and what was going on that planet. Anyway, you can go to thenerdasylum.com/sunrunners, and you can check out all the previous episodes. Easy peasy, embedded on the website. You don't have to have any accounts for anything. You could just hit that play button, and poof, there it is. So catch up with all that. Oh. But we had begin to leave a derelict ship where they had just discovered AI, and a Wrothian ship had come out of some kind of portal or fast travel, it had appeared, and begun pursuing the RSV Bannekar. So we're going to start tonight's adventure with that in mind. And we've got some space combat coming at you. Ship-to-ship space combat. So, first things first, I need everyone to roll initiative as the captain yells. What's the phrase?
We're in deep shit.
Brace for impact.
Brace for impact.
Yes, the mechanics for ship-to-ship combat are included in the Dark Matter supplement. So if you're interested in this setting that we are playing in and you would like to learn more about the mechanics behind what's going on tonight, which we're learning together because this is our first time doing ship-to-ship combat. But the supplement is an amazing supplement. It's called Dark Matter, and it's by Mage Hand Press, so definitely check that out. What was Beats, your initiative roll?
Beats out of 12.
All right. Adriadne, what did you roll?
14.
Fantastic. Some decent rolls off the bat. Quinn, what do you roll?
13.
13 for Quinn. Nobody below a 10 at this point. Elias.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, baby.
Hades, what did you roll? Didn't hear you, sorry.
19.
19, all right. Some really good rolls off the bat. That's awesome. Oh, luckily, the ship has rolled a 19 as well. The Wrothian ship rolled a 19.
Oh, no.
Nice.
So, our order of operations, because the way this works is the captain rolls the initiative, and then everybody goes in the captain's order, and then the ships and stuff go outside of that. Currently, everybody is in the ship, nobody has left the ship, so we're just going to run it as the ship takes its initiative, and then everybody will take their in turn order.
Cool.
So there's no funky things until the dogfighter leaves the ship, and then it'll have its own initiative. If the dogfighter leaves the ship.
New plan. Everybody go be dogfighters.
Time to go.
and then land on the planet.
So our order of operations is Elias, Hades, the Wrothian ship, Adriadne, Quinn, Beats. I don't know how you got Blast rolling that high, Beats, but everybody rolled high tonight. So I'm gonna turn this music down just a little bit here so that we can hear what's going on. Elias, you are up first, and the captain has ordered everyone to brace for impact as the Wrothian ship fires proton torpedoes out of it. They don't appear to be regular proton torpedoes. You know, they've got that kind of bluish glow that you're used to. These almost kind of absorb surrounding light.
I don't like that.
Weird.
Oh, no.
Would you say it's like a dark matter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at the number of viewers drop.
You made Francis sad.
I'm going to brace for impact and hold my turn, I guess, and to just bail out to the gunner's spots
Okay.
after the impact.
Not a problem. So you, as the captain says brace for impact, the captain is issuing this order, and that kind of effectively braces the ship for impact, so the mechanics of bracing for impact have already happened. So you have your movement and your action.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna book it for the gunners, for that arcane cannon.
Okay, so you're going to use your dash action to get there.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you started out in the bridge, so you're going to have to get down into the elevator and take the elevator into the gunner position. So you are going to be a gunner. Gotcha.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. And that's going to take us to Hades. Hades, what are you doing?
I believe I was on my way down to the cargo hold to get to my craft.
Okay, so you're also using your dash action to get to the elevator that takes you to the cargo bay where the craft is at. Okay. That leaves us at the Wrothian ship. So those proton torpedoes zoom in at almost faster than light. You can barely see these almost light-absorbing torpedoes coming towards the ship, and the shields... I couldn't have timed that
cool.
better than...
That was super cool.
Thank you, Sirenscape, for that awesome timing. The shield, you see this darkening around the ship. Everything kind of dims, and the electrical stutters a bit as the proton torpedoes kind of evaporate across the shields of the Bannekar. And that brings us to Adriadne.
Can I engineer from anywhere? Like, if there's a computer panel, can I do that?
You have a spot on the bridge that has access to all the systems as well as in the engineering department. So yes, you are absolutely correct.
Sweet, I'm just gonna go right there then.
There are certain things you can't do on your little data pad. You can hack into certain parts of the ship with your data pad, but you also have the full access on the bridge and in your engineering. So
Yeah, I'll head to, I assume, the bridge. Like, we're just off the bridge, aren't we?
yeah, you're in that little meeting room when this happened.
Right. I will go to the bridge then. And I will, if I can, Let's see. Shield regained some hit points, if it took any. Okay. So I guess nothing engineering really applies. Can I cast a mega thingy at it?
You would have to be in a gunner position and use the arcane cannon to launch spells from ship to ship.
Okay.
You do have the action. You said you wanted to reroute to shield power. You could do that.
Yeah. Reading. Oh, I can invest the power in one of the ship's weapons. Okay, cool. One of the gunners can make one additional attack using their weapon when they open fire.
Awesome.
So, congratulations, whoever's next.
So you're rerouting that power to the weapons, giving them an extra attack. That's awesome. All right. That brings us up to Quinn. Quinn, what are you doing?
All right, so is this like a totally open battlescape? Like, are there any asteroid belts or anything that we can use to maneuver on? It's just a straight dead race.
Yeah, it's pretty bare. You are probably about a parsec away from that derelict ship at this point, so you could still see it in the distance, but it doesn't pose any threat of running into it at this point. And then everything else around you is just void space.
Okay, and where is it compared to us? Is it behind us?
It is behind you.
Okay, and are the Wrothians, is it between the Wrothians? Is it like Wrothians, derelict ship, and then us? Or is it like us, Wrothians, derelict ship? Like, what's the...
Yeah, so like you guys are here. This is your position. The Wrothians are pursuing you, and then the derelict ship is about a
Like,
Behind them.
we left it, and
That's
then
right,
it
yep.
got exploded.
Hold on. I thought that we jumped to Elias's
That was the plan, but we hadn't done that.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
okay,
hadn't
okay.
hit the jump yet.
Hadn't hit the jump
Oh.
yet.
Okay, I didn't realize
Oh,
that.
okay.
Right,
Okay.
you were about to do that. That was the plan. You were gonna go there, but then you hadn't hit the jump yet.
Okay, and have we haven't spun up the jump either, right? Or have we started spinning up the jump?
Adrienne had yelled to start, like she had contacted engineering and told them to start firing it up. So it is in the process of...
Nothing short of destroying the ship can
So
interrupt the jump.
we're only going to be here for a minute,
It's only 10
unless
rounds.
we die.
It's only 10 rounds.
I believe in us.
The pilot's responsible for guiding the ship on the jump itself. Oh, shit.
No
Okay.
pressure, Quinn.
All right. So I'm going to use the action to match speed, and I'm trying to push. I want to try to push the Banneker to go as fast as it can to stay the same distance we are from the Wrothian ship now. So it's like it's whatever speed we can go. I want to just keep that going.
Okay.
Basically until the beginning of our next turn, the ship will move when our ship moves when the other ship does, and if they maneuver, we maneuver. But we try to maintain the same distance, and if they can move faster than us or can turn tighter than us, then
Okay.
it breaks.
Well,
but
one
for now,
of
I'm
the,
just trying to keep it distance.
Yeah. One of the good parts about the Banneker is the high G turn. You are able to rotate the direction it faces before it moves, so you've got the drifting capabilities.
I mean, it's like just like back home, you know. So yeah, so I'm gonna actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just go as fast as we can.
Okay, you gonna punch it?
Yeah, just like straightforward. I'll turn us whatever direction puts us in where it's like a straight line, and so instead of them, if they're gaining on us from an angle like this, then I'll turn us so that it's more, more straight shot, so they lose the angle they list.
So they have to adjust course.
Yeah, they have to adjust on us. Yeah, I'm trying to do Pythagorean proud, but
Yeah,
I'm not,
no, you're
so-
good. I get you.
So yeah, but I'll whip us in first and then punch it and say, "Buckle up, Alfie."
Okay.
My little gyroscope.
At
It'll do the
impulse.
full-
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, are you keeping track of the ship's health, or is one of us
I
can do it.
I am keeping track
Okay.
of it right now. If y'all want to do it, you can do it as well. But I've got it pulled up.
Perfect.
Um.
We're not gonna die.
So as you're
We're gonna die.
as you're at the impulse, you get 2,000 feet for your impulse.
Correct.
You can only keep that up for 3 turns before the impulse kind of pulls you back.
Great.
3 turns. So at the end of your 3rd turn, that dies down.
Fire the laser.
All right. That brings us to Beats. Beats, what are you doing?
Alrighty, Beats is strapped into the arcane cannon, and said I do get 2 shots because of the engineering.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, because you were already
Alright.
down in the cargo area, weren't you?
So, first off, let's get this started. And with talking to you, I've already talked to you, Joe. First shot, we're going to cast Vicious Mockery through the arcane cannon and try and throw something off. So, Beats is going to come across their loudspeaker and be like, "Come in, Wrothian ship. This is your daddy speaking. It's time to go night-night, you ugly bedbugs." And they'll have to, one of them, somebody,
The
ship, I
captain of the
don't know.
ship, yep.
The captain, wisdom saving throw of 14 or better.
Insult them to death.
Burn.
11 minus 1 is a 10.
Excellent. So let's see. He's going to take. He's going to take 4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack.
All right, that disadvantage transfers to the ship's attacks.
All right. And then with the help of our engineering, we're going to go ahead and do the default arcane cannon cast of the Cone of Cold. And DC con save of 18 or better.
Well, even with that, I don't think that's gonna. He rolled an 8, so their ship is not
So
not very dexterous, I guess. It's a big lumbering
all
ship.
right, so 8d8 mega cold damage. That is
More intimidating.
38 cold damage.
38 mega damage, so it's 3,800 damage. Because
So-
mega damage, as we know from reading the book,
100x.
is 100 times.
So yes,
Nice.
and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. So your arcane cannon, the speakers drop down from your ship, so it's not just through their intercom, it's also through the
Speakers.
void of space. And
Whole Banneker crew is like, oh,
Oh no, you didn't!
all 2,000 civilians. They're all cowering in fear. Then they're like, oh.
That burn!
It's like the opposite of Obi-Wan Kenobi hearing thousands of people is like cry out in fear and pain. It's like, no, they cried out,
Instead, yes.
burn.
and then that
Calling up
arcane
the fire.
cannon pops up on top and rotates and hits their almost organic looking ship. And just you can see the ice kind of build up on the ship, and it's gonna take that 3,800 damage or that 38 mega damage.
And the 4.
And
Don't
the
forget
four,
the 4.
4 psychic damage.
Yeah. It's important, okay?
And that brings us back up to Elias,
All right, yes.
which you have made it to your location now.
Oh man, the Rothians are loud. Space.
Someone put the space dogs up.
So,
Beats, can you translate? Sorry.
Mr. DM, how far away are from us are they?
About a half parsec.
You have weapons that have feet, so
Let's see, what
The
is
Wrothians
the
said we were
range?
gonna have a rough time. That's what they were saying.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
So
You asked, all right?
Oh no, it just hit me. Aw.
Me too. I got it. Oh, man. Yeah. Banneker's got more bark than bite.
How dare you?
So, I'm not sure what the math is on this. A parsec is 1.012 e plus 17 feet.
all right.
So
Are they
we're really,
within
so we're not
range
anywhere
for a
close.
pulse
Fast
cannon
enough for
or a
you, old man.
torpedo?
Hold on, let me translate this. This is a okay. So if I 6,000 feet is the range of this. So 6,000 feet. Translate
Well,
that.
Actually, it's 6,000 feet is the movement speed of the torpedo. So the torpedo will deploy and then act as its own item. It moves 6,000 feet around until it hits the target. And I think it only goes for like 2 or 3 rounds. So let me look it up quick.
18,000.
18,000
So I think
feet.
it's
Yeah.
18,000 feet total.
Okay.
Let me look it up and make sure that's.
I'm
that's
looking at
correct.
I'm
So
looking at it right now. Fixed front, left, rear, and right, one target each.
It moves for 3 turns. If it doesn't hit within 3 turns, it deactivates and begins drifting listlessly. So it's 18,000 feet.
I love Adrian. He's like, what?
It's
the engineer.
engineering.
I'm
Okay.
busy.
I've
Other smart.
I'm gonna say it's about 10,000 feet away.
All right.
Fire
I'm
the
gonna shoot
laser.
him. I'm gonna shoot him with the neutron torpedo.
Okay. So it won't hit this turn, but it's within that 18,000 feet, so it'll hit next turn.
Should I roll to hit now or roll to hit on its next turn?
Go ahead and roll to hit now, so I don't forget about it. Because you can keep firing.
Keep
What's 10?
firing, assholes.
Keep firing, assholes.
So I roll a d20.
Yep. And it's plus. You said the neutron
Plus
torpedo,
10.
right? Is a plus 10 plus your dexterity and proficiency.
Whoa.
Damn.
Well,
Just don't roll a
again,
one.
you're trying to
Eight.
punch through the shield and the AC of the ship.
I got an 18.
That's with a plus 10 and your dexterity.
I rolled a 2.
Oh god.
Well, I did say don't roll a 1, so.
Well, yeah, he listened.
It's like,
I
we'll take what we can
suppose.
get.
I'm not a gunner. I'm a navigator.
I don't like to fight.
Okay. Well, you.
Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a.
you
I'm a medic and a navigator. I am not anything else.
Who gave the doctor torpedoes?
so this little little chair comes out from the ceiling, and you sit down in this chair, and it kind of buckles you in, and then you're in this like gyroscopic thing, right? Like in that one show. I don't want to get copyright strike or anything, so we'll just leave it there.
That one show.
But you're kind of taking aim, and you're getting used to how this thing moves around, and you're like, and you hit the button, and it fires the neutron torpedo, and you see this thing leave from the cannon, or leave from the ship, and you think it might hit, maybe? So what else? What else would you like to do on this turn? Anything else? Bonus actions?
Watch.
You can use a bonus action to switch between weapons as well.
Is there only one arcane cannon?
There is one arcane cannon, there are 4 pulse cannons, and 2 neutron torpedoes aboard the RSV Bannekar.
I'm just gonna sit where the torpedoes are. Like, this is my life now.
Okay.
Okay.
So unless I can cast Shield of Faith on the ship.
Well,
Through the arcane cannon.
okay, hold on just a second. I'm rereading this. Were you on the pulse cannon or the neutron torpedoes?
Neutron torpedo?
Okay. The neutron torpedoes only have a range of 6,000 feet, whereas the pulse cannons are the ones that have the range of 6,000 and 18,000 feet.
No, they have the deployable numbers is deployable 6,000. That's at speed per round.
One target each. Damn it. Make it. Okay.
Whereas the pulse cannon, I think, instantly hits.
That's actually is the range, yeah. So the torpedo will actually travel like its own, like it's a ship,
Gotcha,
6,000
gotcha,
feet. But
yep.
the pulse cannon is like a longbow where it's got the 6,000, 18,000. That second number is the where you get disadvantage.
Yes. Okay. That's the deployable. That's the difference. Gotcha.
That's
Range
the
versus
deployable, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they can target a deployable. So they can attack a torpedo if it doesn't hit in the first round.
Yeah.
But then they're not attacking us.
It's a distraction. It's like flares. Expensive flares. So you're
quietly
just gonna
whispering
stay
my
there
breath,
at the
like, yeah.
at the
I've usually
torpedoes.
just wasted like $200,000 in taxpayer
Yeah,
dollars.
yeah, it's okay. The military budget's huge.
That brings us up to
Yeah,
Hades.
in the
Hades,
future.
you have reached the Y wing. No, that's still a thing too. Z wing. But you have reached the Z wing.
They're all things.
Shit.
Are all things just
You have reached
Pick
the
one.
wing.
The numerical.
Alright,
the
I
numer-
hop-
the alphanumerical wing?
I hop inside the fighter and I'll say, and I'll try to beep. Hey, Jenny, what's the ETA on the jump?
Like almost a minute. Not very much longer now. It's only been like 6 seconds, I guess.
54 seconds.
54 seconds.
All right. Can I fly out before?
Just kidding.
Because I don't
think
want
it'd
to.
take a minute for you to like turn the engines
Yeah,
on.
like,
Have it
Bing,
lined up.
bing, 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 bing.
It's like, man, this old
Makes me
flying
fly,
Buick just doesn't work.
Oh, dang it.
Maybe I should have kept the engines running. Is there another cannon in the cargo?
There are several. Yes, there's the. Again, there's another neutron torpedo. There's 4 pulse cannons left.
But can I access that on the storage unit?
You could get to the elevator and get down there. Yeah,
No, I'm already there, right?
you're in the cargo hold. Yeah.
Yeah, the cargo hold. Would I be able to access those weapons down there or no?
You'd have to get to the elevator and get down to the manning stations for the weapons. It's a separate
Okay.
floor.
Okay. Then
Hades is just running all over the place.
I'm already down there. I didn't think it was gonna be like a whole minute, but yeah, I'll just have to just sit in the cockpit with the engine ready, and as soon as we jump and get their location, I'll deploy.
All right.
Because I don't think my fighter can jump.
It does not have the ability to warp. Nope.
Damn it! It's Imperial crop.
But you could go man a cannon.
Yeah, it's not a defender. It's a just a regular.
Yeah, I'll go down one more in the
Okay.
elevator to the station.
Soldier Adriani begged, please, please, please.
Okay, so you're going to become a gunner, and you can choose one of those weapons to man.
I'll look at my fighter like how Q Jr. looked at the War Machine.
Next time, baby. And there was never a next time for him.
Exactly right.
Joe, just hopes.
So I'll get to the
Sorry.
cannon and I'm going to.
This bottle is already affecting me. Let's see how this goes.
No.
It's a parsec. It's a parsec away.
I have to get to
My
the.
brain is a parsec away right now.
My brain is several parsecs.
So yeah, I will arm one of the arcane cannons, and I will shoot it again with the cone of cold.
There's only one arcane cannon.
Oh, okay, all right.
There's
So yeah,
four of the
Pulse cannons.
pulse cannons, which
pulse
are
cannons. Right. I will man one of those.
Okay.
and-
you would have the ability to get into that seat and then
attack.
take aim and attack. So your movement would get you there.
That is the plus 2 hit. That's a 21.
Nice. And these actually have range, so you sit in that seat and you've been trained on this as a security officer. You know how to operate the guns, right? So you
Right.
pull that trigger and you see the pulse cannon. You see this bright light, and it flies true, and you see it kind of electric crackle across the shields. And you see this section where you hit is no longer like crackling like the rest of the shields, so you've kind of punched a hole through that specific spot.
Nice. I
You've
did
disrupted.
15 radiant damage.
15.
Mega radiant damage.
15 mega radiant damage.
Combo.
Nice. All right. You can use a bonus action to switch between weapons, just so that you're aware of that as a possibility. There is currently one other neutron torpedo available, and then you have the 3 that pulse cannons that you're not on.
That's I'll switch. No, I'll stick on the post cannon.
Okay. That brings us to the Wrothian ship,
Meh.
who is going to kind of begin to alter its course to try to kind of change and follow behind you, and you realize that it is not it's not as fast as you, so you are able to maintain that speed. It's not able to catch you, but it is correcting course to be behind you. It's not currently because it doesn't have that much movement, but it is correcting its course. So you've kind of changed the line, and it's kind of correcting its course to come up behind you. And it's still at an angle where both the pulse cannons on the right-hand side of your ship are facing it. So you've kind of pulled off a maneuver where you're now in a position where you can directly hit their ship.
Fire the broadsides.
I don't think we have broadsides.
We need
I
to
think-
get
do
them.
now.
We do
I think-
now.
I was gonna say, I think we only have cannons on one side of the ship, like for each side. I think we only have one.
It says should have one.
I don't need your
One on each
reality
side.
right now.
There's 4 pulse cannons, so there's one in the front, one in the back on the left-hand side, one in the
And the
front, one in the
sides,
back.
yeah.
So you don't have like broadsides, but you've got 2 on each
Yeah.
the right-hand side of the pulse cannons. And then you got the neutron torpedoes that are 1 on each side. And the arcade cannon just kind of pops up on top of the Banneker. So that's going to bring us to Adriadne as the Wrothian ship alters its course and fires some more proton torpedoes, those void torpedoes. You see the lights kind of dim and flicker as it hits the shields. Adriadne, you
Weird.
would be able to assess that the shields are probably at about 50%.
Ooh. Oh no.
That's like half.
Oh my gosh.
Anime gas.
Okay. I'm going to direct power to the shields in that case.
Okay.
Till the beginning of my next turn, ship's shields cover 2 of its consecutive sides instead of only 1, and it regains all of its shield points at the beginning of the initiative order.
Nice. Okay. It regains all of its shield points at the beginning of its initiative order?
Oh, wait. In exchange, each gunner makes 1 weapon attack fewer than normal when they take the open fire action.
So that means none.
Yeah, so that would mean none.
Oh, if we took, but we're not taking the open fire. It's only if you take the open fire.
Oh.
Open fire is an action
Oh.
to do multiple.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Divert power to the shields, baby.
All right. So you
And I'll
divert those
cover
shields.
the other side that yeah, you know where they're pointing.
Well, if they're coming behind, yeah, you want the side
Yeah.
and the back of the ship, right? To protect the angle that they can hit. Makes sense.
Yes, please.
Yeah, no problem. Successfully diverting those shields. It is now Quinn's turn.
I'm still going. I mean, if we're outrunning them, we are still booking it top speed.
Okay. You're not, I wouldn't say you're gaining any ground, but they're not gaining any ground either.
Fine
Okay.
with me.
So the distances remain the same even though they're course correcting. Your ship is able to, because of the angles that you're going at, like you're kind of
Yep.
keeping that distance.
Okay. I'm gonna report out to comm units. So I'll hand up. All right, crew, here we go. We have 2 more rounds of 2 more bouts of maybe keeping distance, and then we're gonna have to recharge the impulse engine. So get any fire you can out without getting shot back, because that's not gonna be the same by the time we have to jump. And then I will. Yeah, let's keep going straight. Nothing fancy.
Okay.
Drifting lazily to the left.
Evasive action.
Also, I would really like to
Too big.
do a shout out here and thank Pete for putting these cards together.
Aw, stop.
If you're okay with it, I'd like to share that on our Instagram
yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
they're
sure.
So cool.
and tag Dark Matter because these are really useful. I'm using them.
Like they should know.
Yeah.
They should know what you've
Yeah.
done.
The gunner needs updated though.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
Did you see? I updated it.
Again.
I posted a new one. Do I need 2?
The ready to attack is just mirroring the open fire. It doesn't have the actual.
What the heck? Sorry about that. I thought I
Sorry.
had changed it.
I was using the actual dark matter PDF that they sent us.
Yeah, thank you. No, that means I didn't copy over. Sorry, I did it in a rush too.
okay.
I
It's all
apologize.
good. I still think they're really useful and very
Yeah,
nice.
they're cool.
Ah.
So yeah, you're gonna maintain course So you're using the move action, right?
Yes, I'm using the so I'm moving our full movement in the same direction that we're in right now, not trying to do anything fancy. And not trying to keep us in range for the attacks either. So it's kind of laissez-faire for that. Just knowing that we only have a few more rounds before the impulse drive bites it.
All right.
Trying to get as much distance as we can.
That brings us to Beats. Beats, what are you doing?
All right. We're gonna stay on the arcane cannon and try and put these bugs in hibernation. Let's cone of cold them again.
Come on.
Stay frosty.
Stay- so,
I just
Con
pictured a
save.
Dos Equis commercial. Stay frosty, my friends.
Stay frosty, my friends.
the most interesting gunner in the world.
Oh god.
Frosty, my friends. And con save of 18 or better.
15. Nope, that's going to be a
Disadvantage
17,
because-
so.
Oh, nice. All right.
And you said disadvantage, that's right. So let's see if he gets even less. That was a roll of a 14, so yep.
Ah,
Because, you know, Adrian is so adorable.
44 mega damage.
Oh my god, that's so freaking nasty.
You said 44?
44, a 4, 5, 7, 8, 8, 1. That's pretty good.
Could you imagine, like, floating above a planet and using this on, like, an NPC character? 4,400
Horrifying.
damage
Can
Yeah.
we?
on a
Can we,
town?
Dad? Can we,
We
Dad?
need to get more
better.
arcane cannons. Like, screw torpedoes.
Yeah, we just
Going to
need
Colton,
literally
yeah.
all
I'm sure.
arcane
I'm sure they
cannons.
come into.
Do you think they were planning that second level characters using Cone of Cold? A second level bard launching Cone of Cold. Is that like a 6th level spell? Suck it, bugs. Boom. Jack
Chill
Frost.
out.
Yeah, chill out. It's so bad. We need some classic Arnold, Mr. Freeze memes in here.
Come on, ladies, get to the
Single
fighter.
ship, it's just
Yeah.
like.
Why don't you
throws
just
icicle.
Why don't you just chill?
Amy's like, kill me now.
Okay, so.
Just love you guys so much.
That is the wrong. That's not true.
That will be my action. Sorry, it's my turn.
No, you're fine. You fire that cone of cold, and you'll notice that the ice is kind of building up on the ship, and it seems to be these like tentacle things that kind of protrude out from this nautiloid-like shape, kind of begin to kind of slow down, because they were kind of like this, and they've just kind of like slowed a little bit, and the ship is beginning to slow down, and it seems to be losing a bit of speed.
Okay.
And that's going to bring us up to Hades.
Is it?
Oh, no, Elias, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, I was like,
Well, I would like to. Did my torpedo hit?
Oh, that's right. What was your roll last turn?
18.
That's right, because you rolled a 2. That's right. Okay, so I have to describe this before we move on. So
Aw.
you see that torpedo kind of glance off the side of this shield, and it just kind of like and changes directions. So it kind of like bounces off the shield and then changes trajectory. And as you're kind of watching it, you see that it's kind of changed trajectory towards the Triana outpost. The distance, like, you know it's going to deactivate before it reaches the planet. It's not, like, in danger of hitting the planet because the planet is too far. The moon base is way too far away. But it's in that kind of trajectory that it's, like, bounced towards that.
I just like look over at Hades, like
Here's the pitch. Just a bit outside.
just
You get a text from Adriana. You did it so bad.
You get a
Joe.
text message on your phone. What?
Joe, I have a question, Joe.
Yes.
Just for like future reference. Now, as far as bardic inspiration goes, it says someone that can hear you. If I come over the comms to somebody, does that count, or do I have to be in the same room as them? That's
You
something I
can
want-
you can use the comms as long as they can
Okay.
hear you.
Okay. I was
communicator,
curious.
comms. That's the difference between fantasy settings and sci-fi settings. Is communication is not that difficult. I mean, you got sending
Okay.
spells too in fantasy realm, but
All right. I was because it didn't say anything about seeing, just said hearing. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to.
yep,
Okay.
that
I want
is.
to meet the person who uses sending
Excellent.
to give someone bardic inspiration. Help me.
Third
about
level
that
spell.
story.
Third level spell to deliver.
There is a situation where that could apply. Like
You're
if the
gonna be
bard is
great.
trapped somewhere,
Yeah.
and they
I
need
mean-
someone to like get them out somehow, they could like inspire a fighter to like beat the lock off of the box or something.
You're gonna
Yeah.
be wonderful. You
See?
have 21 more words. What else would you want to say?
Adrian,
since
you're
you
thinking
offered.
outside the box.
That's because she's in the box in this thing.
What's in the box?
I'd like to shoot another torpedo.
Okay,
I look at him. You sure?
roll your
Works.
attack, please.
It's gonna I'm just gonna adjust it to the right, eh.
And another text that says, "Just do it better this time."
Frick. That's a 21.
Okay, good.
There you go.
Hey.
It's not much better.
No, I rolled a
rolled like a
5.
5, it's got 4 or 5.
Rolled
Plus
a 2,
18.
I rolled a 5. I was quick
Plus
to act,
16.
and my aim is poor.
They're just torpedoes.
I'm keeping track of initiative and all that stuff on this amazing Sunrunners notebook, which you can get from the Nerd Asylum merch shop if you go to the nerdasylum.com/shop or just go to the nerdasylum.com and click merch. And you
That's
can get your
awesome.
very own
Buy
Sunrunners
our own-
notebook.
You too, yeah.
It's got some nifty. I don't know if you can see those. It's lined
Nope,
in
not
there.
at all.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's completely white.
Nope, you can't see it now.
Oh yeah, still can't see it.
Yeah.
Very nice, high quality notebook.
It's a-
Oh man.
Let's see here. So you rolled a 21, and that's going to take on the next turn. So remind me next turn at the beginning of your next turn whether it hits.
Oh, we have somebody in chat that re-rolled something.
Uh-oh, what'd we do?
It says, "Hey DM, re-roll that."
Ah!
Hey.
I don't know where. I can't see when it was, but that might have been your. If we got to get it from the chat. What roll that should have been?
Why didn't it notify me? I don't see that in our chat.
I see. Welcome to our chat room. It says only visible to you. Hey. Oh wait, maybe I
It's
just
prompting you to spend your chat channel points on that.
Oh shit!
So if
I
you have
should've-
the
I should-
chat channel points, go ahead and do that.
It's have to cause. Oh, I have to cause you to roll at disadvantage, not to allow Elias to roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Elias. I was like, oh man, somebody's gonna have us hit it. Nope, that's me.
No worries.
It bounces off, turns
So good.
around, thing
So
turns
good.
boosh.
Yeah.
It's homing. There you go. Okay, so go ahead
Type
and
of
roll
force.
your attack for that one. Oh, you did. You
did,
rolled a
yeah.
21. Sorry, I wrote it down. Okay. Do you want to switch weapons, or do you want to stay on that neutron torpedo?
I'm just gonna give Hades a look and be like, I think that one's gonna hit. And then just gonna look, and that's it.
Okay. There we go. All right. So that brings us
Hades
to
is just sitting there with that exact expression
Hades at this
the
point.
whole time.
What are you doing, Hades?
That.
Can I change the impulse cannon inside inward?
No, but you
Oh,
have a
that'll
blaster.
be fine too.
Oh, that's true.
Yes, cold person. Elias.
Just stop.
I
You're
will-
wasting our torpedoes.
I will fire at I can't do that. I'm not in the dogfire. I will fire my impulse cannon. And hey, so that's like 31.
31. Nice.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled pretty high.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
plus your, proficiency in
yep, proficiency in Dex plus the plus 10. So yeah, you
Yeah, if you roll more than a 5, you'll probably hit.
We'll
Dave.
find out about the 5. It's
Dave, I'll tell you, I don't know what your dex and your proficiency is, but with the +10, if you roll anything above a 5, you'll hit.
Oh, cool. That'll be neat on my next turn, maybe.
You have a 75% chance of hitting.
They're pretty big targets, so it makes sense. Radiant. Ayo, 15.
Nice. 15 mega damage, right?
Yes, 15 mega radiant damage.
All right. So, you see these pulse cannons kind of pierce through the shield that you had kind of penetrated before, and you see it blast onto the ship, and this radiant damage kind of cracks the ice that's kind of building up on the ship, and you see this burst of glitter almost kind of come off the ship and then penetrate outward through the shielding, which kind of illuminates the shield. And you can see that the shield is still kind of crackling from that previous hit that you did. You can see that it's not 100%.
Finish it.
And that brings us to the Wrothian ship.
Oh, shit.
So as you're watching this glittery, like sparkly mess of a shield, you see it kind of like refresh and recycle almost, and it just kind of like seals itself up inside this shield. And you see the tentacles kind of crack, and it gets even more glittery as the light bounces off the ice, as it kind of shakes and cracks the ice off, and they begin to kind of waver a little faster. And it gets to the point where it is now in line with you, like right behind your ship. It has not gained on you, but it has now changed its trajectory, and it is right behind you. It fires 2 more of those void.
Don't forget our shields.
Yep, are right behind you. You did the side and the back, so yep.
No, and they regained their full hit points.
At the top of Elias's turn, yep. Because that's the top of the turn order.
Yeah.
Yep. So they are full up. But you see these void, like, absorbing light kind of... It's almost like miniature black holes that these things are kind of flying through the air. They're really hard to see because there's no, like, brightness or light or anything around them. It's just kind of this void that sucks in light, just kind of... And it dissipates across your shields, and you feel the ship kind of shake a little bit as the lights dim. Fucking Sirenscape, man. They're just on it with the timing.
I know, it's so awesome.
So, yeah, and Adriana, you could tell that the shields are down by 25%. So, you have 75% shields. Because they refilled, so you're not
I got
down to 25, you are at 75%.
Oh, okay, I was like, whoa.
And that brings us to Adriadne. So, it is now your turn.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay, cool.
I grabbed the can and forgot I had a...
Just don't drink from the bottle. You'll be fine.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll be perfectly great.
It's alright, I'm having 1 beer and I'm like halfway through and I'm like, oh, I feel that.
I've never had this type of rum before. It's actually pretty decent.
Ooh.
Product placement.
I'm about to say,
Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't do that on stream. We're not hashtag
Okay.
not sponsored.
yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, wait.
I don't know what the rules of that are. I don't.
Dark matter engines class 6. Oh no, can't do that. Beans. Okay.
You see an imposter somewhere?
I immediately was like, me? And I was like, oh wait, no.
I will direct power to the weapons again.
Okay. So which gunner are you giving the extra attack? Because I think you can only do that to one gunner, right? So you
Not Elias.
That's for damn sure.
I'll give it to Beats. He seems to be doing very well.
Okay.
And let me check something real quick.
That almost
hey,
sounded like
can
Terminator
Beats-
music. Sorry, go
Beats
ahead.
open fire with his cannon.
What do you mean? He can choose that action. Yep.
Okay.
It's a special action called Open Fire.
Yes. If you do that, Beats, you get the extra hit. It seems like.
Yes. So if
but
if you give
not
him
if you don't.
right.
Yeah.
So basically, open fire gives him extra attack,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Gotcha.
if you stack that charging the weapons, he would have 3 attacks
Oh.
because he could use the action,
Get him,
and then
get
he
him,
could
get
use
him, get
his action that you're giving him.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
All right. That's me.
Okay. Quinn.
I'll keep my timer going in my mind for how many rounds we have till we jump. So I'm gonna
1.
change that.
Got my mind on my timer.
So
and
you
my
got this
timer on
turn,
my
and then
mind.
the next one at the end
Oh,
of
really?
at the end of your next turn.
Oh, great.
The impulse
I had
cannons.
7. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant the actual dark matter jump.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
We have 7 rounds. 7 rounds to the dark matter jump.
Yep.
I'm going to. I'm gonna push her for everything we can. So I'm actually I'll maneuver 45 degrees to the port, and
Okay.
I'll let the crew know. I'm trying to open the firing arc so that we have both the port side weapons and the rear engine or rear weapons. Trying to make it so that we can get 2 firing arcs on there, if we want to. Just to now that they're caught up, I'm gonna let everybody know this is our last push, kids. Let them have it.
Okay. So you're kind of rotating again to give them that broadside.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. It's as close to a broadside as we can get. Basically, opens up instead of 1 arcane cannon, or not arcane cannon. 1 sorry, let me look at what it's
Cannon,
called.
yeah, the photon cannon.
Yeah. Shoot.
What are they called?
I have it. I
One,
have it
one
here.
of the shooty things.
One of the pulse
we get
cannons.
more
Pulse
than one
cannons.
Pulse
shooty
cannons,
thing.
yeah. Before it was 2 neutron torpedoes, which can shoot from wherever, and 1 pulse cannon. Now I'm trying to make it 2. And while still moving forward, and yeah,
Okay.
cool. That's it.
Awesome. So you maneuver that ship around, and that is also going to make them kind of change their course
Correct.
because you've changed yours.
Yep.
Okay.
They have to move and then can turn, but we can turn and then move. So we can kind of cheat a couple thousand feet here or there, give or take.
Yeah. No, it's good you're doing that because with the math, you're evading them basically.
Yep. So that's what it all is.
Yeah, I'm really concerned if they catch us, those tentacles are just gonna go.
No, yeah, I don't like
and
it. I
It's
don't
gonna
like them
happen.
at all.
We're gonna be it's gonna be a classic recent more sequels. Oh no, we're out of gas. Let's have a whole movie about running out of gas, space gas.
No.
That brings us to Beats. Beats, what are you doing?
Alrighty, well, since I'm getting the extra here, we will action open. Was it open fire?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We'll action open fire. So first, I'm going to throw another vicious mockery through the arcane cannon, and across their loudspeakers, I'm going to actually play Van Halen's "Ice Cream Man." I'm your ice cream man, baby. Stop me when I'm passing by. So first, a wisdom save of 14 or better. Since we
It's reference, but it hurts.
As a 16 minus 1 for a 15.
darn. Okay, so that fails then. So all right, let's give them some more cold damage. So
Yes, the cool damage.
Yes.
so con save of 18 or better.
That's a 5. Nope.
All right.
Rolling like
So-
Dave tonight.
Oh, so the first one, the first attack is 32.
Now he's casting vicious mockery.
3,200 or 32 mega points.
32 mega points. So, all right, another cone of cold. So I'll need another con save.
Why do you see that?
18.
That is what they needed. So they're going to take half. So half of 40. They're going to take 20.
Wow. Okay.
And then bonus action, I'm going to chime into Elias and be like, "Come on, man! Damn the torpedoes! and give him a bardic inspiration. So it'd
Nice.
be a D6.
D6 on your next roll.
Okay.
Please.
Oh god. You could roll the highest you've ever rolled tonight on just the 6-sider.
Yeah.
And that will be my my action, I think. Goodness,
Yep. All right.
that's a lot. All right, guys.
That does bring us to Elias. Elias, it is your turn. What would you like to do? Oh, your first one, the 21. That does not hit. So you've adjusted and you overcorrected to the right. And you see that that torpedo, that neutron torpedo, just kind of ping, ping, and glance off the shields.
Now it's gonna crash into Corellia and blow up everything that's there.
I'm just gonna like lean back and like slap the controls and then get up.
Fire a third torpedo on accident.
that hits.
So, can I go somewhere else?
You could choose another. Yep. Choose another
Bonus section
position.
allows you to.
Well, bonus action switches
can go
guns.
I want to
pulse,
go to
can-
the engineering area.
Gotcha. Yes, it would take your dash action, so it would take your entirety of your turn to leave the gunner position, go to the elevator, and hit to the engineering department or the bridge. But you could do that.
In my area.
Don't touch my stuff.
I want to overcharge the ship.
Stop, Elias.
I want to dump my energy into the ship so
Hey,
we
did you
can
hear-
do more cool things.
Did you hear there's a fight going on?
Okay, yeah, you can do that. So, Adriani, you
I
see
tried to inspire him, guys.
you
and he
see
just
Elias come onto the bridge and take a seat at one of the engineering dashboards.
Elias, you touching my stuff?
left. No
Kind of.
touchy.
I have an
Stop.
idea.
Okay.
I'm not gonna break anything.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
All right.
Ironically,
Oh
the
my
last
God.
time someone told Adriani they had an idea was me when I said, "Don't worry, we don't need these huge weapons for the ship." And here we are. Classic.
Yeah.
So Hades, you're up. What are you doing?
I am going to fire torpedo. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to fire the impulse cannons and then use my bonus action to switch to the torpedoes to fire them next time.
Okay, go ahead and hit your pulse cannon.
Alrighty. Natural 20.
Nice. So the way I do nat 20s is you get your max damage plus your roll. So go ahead and roll.
All hail Lord Hades.
That is so nasty. Max plus.
Mm.
That my players loved it when I did that until they got hit with a critical hit. Then they hated it.
Yeah, same here, man. So 11. So I think it would be the max is like 16 or 8.
Max damage for a pulse
Be
cannon would be
24.
24.
Before, okay, so 35.
5.
Jesus.
And I think that I can disable a system, right?
Critical hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you used
for
open
critical?
fire. It's at random. Right? If you score a critical hit on a ship, you randomly disable one of the target ship systems. Oh my god, kill its engines.
That'll be amazing.
Systems. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3. I guess it depends what systems it has.
Mm-hmm.
I have it written down. Give me a second. I'm looking it up. Okay. So you fire and you find a soft spot because you saw that shield kind of refresh, but you just punch right through that shield and it seems to hit the front of the nautiloid thing where you can kind of see this glimmer. It almost looks like maybe that's like a front windshield of the ship, and it busts through that and you can see this vacuum of things just exploding outwards from the ship. You can see these humanoid figures just kind of floating around outside of the ship,
I don't feel bad.
and the ship kind of begins to list to one side, and it's now at a 45-degree angle to the right side.
And now they
Check
will.
out
Now
the-
they'll have bugs on the windshield of their ship.
Oh my god.
Did I take out engines or something?
You actually
future.
you took out the bridge.
Oh, the bridge.
He took out the bridge, dude! All hail Lord Hades.
Yes. Praise me so I get more power.
He's actually
Wait till
gonna
I get-
become a deity.
Yeah.
Wait till I get my extra attack at level
I think
5.
it's
You're all gonna
I think I can convert everyone on the ship to my
a believer.
except minus Elias.
Yeah, that'd be a little difficult.
At this point, it is the ship's turn, and what you all notice is the ship begins to kind of darken and dim. Like, it's not becoming transparent, but the light around it just seems to be darker. Like, it just seems to be fading in you can't really see it as well. And you see at the very top of the ship, there's this, like, line across this nautiloid shell-looking thing of lights that just kind of begin to kind of spiral around inside of it, and it just kind of into the center, and then goes again into the center. And they're these, like, bright red lights that are just kind of, like, trailing into the center, and then trailing into the center of this, like, this organic half ship, half squid, half nautiloid ship that is fading in existence. It's kind of like the light around it is being sucked into the ship, except for these red lights that are kind of going around in it. Adriadne, it is now your turn.
Okay,
When we see that, I'm gonna look at Adriadne before she goes. I'm like, what happened? Do you not? You probably know more than I do. What is it? What's happening with this thing?
hey God, what's happening with this thing?
Based on what you saw, you would notice that the bridge was destroyed, and the ship is probably in some kind of, like, panic mode. You know, like some kind
Oh,
of...
that's just like, it's like red alert, because Hades very expertly blew the crap out of their bridge. Like, you see all those people floating around? They're totally dead.
You hear on the auto coin. Damn right I did.
Should we try to take their ship then?
No!
That's
Are
what I
you
was thinking. I was
nuts?
gonna turn this thing around.
No!
No,
Look
let's
at it!
quit while
It's
we're
clearly
ahead.
kind of alive! It'll probably eat us or something!
Okay.
And we'd be
Why
on
would
the
you-
inside.
Why'd you do that?
Imagine what we
Jesus.
could learn if we took their ship.
We could learn how it digests people.
And we could use our sword from the inside.
I have a very Drax Gamora moment here.
Okay, I'm gonna do the
The karaoke? Awesome.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to start up some
We have two
karaoke
bars? I thought we
and
only had one.
yeah,
Multi-classing.
I am going to direct power into the impulse engines.
Ooh.
Hey,
Nice.
Perfect timing.
That
And then-
is going to recharge it, so you got 3 more rounds.
Yep. Movement speed increases by half until the beginning of my next turn.
Yeah. All right. Good choice. Quinn, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm going to. I probably, even if I could see what was going on, I'd probably be like, Alfie, what's going on back there? And then in the comms, I'll yell, "Why did we stop shooting torpedoes?" and then when I'm waiting for the power and the impulse drives to kill, like I'm expecting they're gonna kill, and I'm probably just about to announce that they're gonna die, and I'm like seeing that we get it back, and I'll send a quick thanks engineering, and just like everyone will kind of feel the ship kind of start to slow down, and then boom, push it right back. It's kind of like slowing down to like 55, 50, 45, boom, back to 60.
Adriani also
keep
on the
going.
bridge. You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm now
Look
if
around, you
they're
just see me and see her on the bridge.
if they're yeah, and if they're listing, like port or starboard, whatever way, like whatever direction
Yeah.
they're listing, I'm gonna turn us the opposite way and keep going.
Okay.
It's like if they're listing to the right, if they're zagging, I'm gonna zig. You
Makes
know?
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you'll notice as you maneuver that way and you hit those impulses, you fire them back up. You actually gain distance at this point.
Nice. Nice.
So you've got another 6,000 feet. If you were to fire another torpedo, it would actually take 3 rounds to reach at this point.
So that would be why nobody's firing any more torpedoes.
No, that's not.
Also,
why.
the guy who's firing torpedoes is like, I can't hit a broadside.
Just
of
take the
Mars."
excuse.
No.
And that brings us to Beats. Beats, what are you doing?
Darn. I was thinking about switching over to torpedoes since the bridge was out and try and shoot one up their nose there, but
It's still within range. It would just take a couple turns to get there. So you could fire and still hit. It would just take time to travel the distance.
okay. Well, let's do that. I'm gonna bonus action switch over to torpedoes
Okay.
and try put one into the opening that Hades. So
So kindly provided.
Here you go. I made a runway for you all.
Ask and ye shall receive from the great Lord Hades.
it's going to be a 24 to hit.
Okay. Remind me in 3 turns.
Reminds me of the like in space anime. They had like little light runway outside the docking thing. That's basically what I created.
Yeah.
I wrote it down. I just don't want to, if I forget about it,
Okay.
remind me. Okay, so you fire and you feel pretty confident about your aim.
Alrighty. That'll be me.
Okay. That's going to bring us back up to the top of the turn order. Elias, it is your turn. You are sitting in an engineering position, so you now have the access to the engineering actions, I guess.
Put in my stuff.
So what I'm gonna do is dump a spell slot to overcharge the ship.
Okay.
Can you do that?
As an engineering action, yep.
No, I meant, do you have... I thought it said it had to be
If you're a spellcaster.
the same as or greater the engine's class.
Oh.
Is.
With a
Your
level
class is
greater
6.
than or equal to the dark matter engine's class to overcharge the engine. So it has
Which
to be a
is
level
6.
6.
Which I can't do because I'm locked.
I know, yeah, that's why I haven't done it yet.
which is why we're multi-attacking with Cone of Cold.
Yeah, when I realized that my stuff isn't gonna work, I just stand up and I'm like, just sit back down, like I don't know what to do.
Just go keep trying to fire weapons!
I think I'm gonna get something to eat.
I just did my cardio for the day.
If I putz around with the navigation, is there any way that I can get the ship to jump faster?
You could, yes.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Just
So you walk up to
Give up.
navigation and you start playing around with the navigation, and you get a coordinate and you kind of play around, and you're now 3 rounds away from the jump.
oh, nice.
Or-
Cut it in half.
Rounds? 3? Yeah, 3 rounds. Everybody
3
gets
rounds.
turns.
Yeah, I found like a precise
Ooh.
point we can jump to that's like in the,
Oh,
the
3
space,
rounds, yeah.
as opposed to just like go somewhere.
Perhaps the one with the asteroid belt, so that we can avoid them if they follow.
Okay. So you have increased the time, or decreased the time it takes to get to the void jump. Hades, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Okay. Before I fire my torpedo, I will say, Adriani, can you patch me into their speakers?
Oh, you got it, baby! What do I have to do
Okay.
to do that?
I'll let you roll a tech roll.
Okay.
It is not retro tech. Sorry.
I got a 1.
Oh no.
Oh,
That actually is very fitting because the DC is going to be high anyway. You have no idea why. I was going to give you something, but with the nat 1, you have no idea why, but you can't even access their systems.
We give them.
I think
access
you
to
blew
our
it
guns.
up. I think
Fair
you blew
enough.
it up too hard and you can't. I tried though. I can
Adrienne,
send him.
you do notice, you're confident in your abilities, right?
Y'all.
Adrienne would know how to hack systems. Like that would be easy peasy, but you have no idea why you can't get to their system. So that's something.
Probably because it's alive and it eats people. That's my guess.
All right. Then I will shoot my torpedo as well.
All right. Roll your.
What were you gonna say though?
Me?
Oh.
Oh.
Hades.
I got another natural 20.
Nice.
Oh.
So when it hits, it's gonna be a.
Gonna hit like a truck.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say some stupid shit, just like, oh yeah, you should run now. What?
Wait, you can't. I blew up your bridge.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I meant to give that threat before I blew up your bridge. But sorry, I'm looking for the mega, like how much the damage for the torpedo is.
The damage for
Oh.
the torpedo is 3d10, so you get 30 plus whatever you roll.
Do I like? Oh wait, shoot, that's 3D. 18.
30 plus 18.
So 48.
48, wow.
Baby.
I almost did as much as the Cone of Cold.
Okay. It will take about 3 turns, but you're fairly confident that that is on
Did I
target.
fire it with the natural 20? Did I fire it to like skip a turn? Nah, I'm just kidding.
Give you some extra boost. All right.
This is how you overcharge, Elias.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
So that brings us to the Wrothian ship's turn, and you'll all notice that can see the ship. The red lights still continue to kind of spiral inwards in a pattern, but the ship itself kind of fades into this black hole-looking thing. Like there's just light that's not being emitted from it, so you can't see anything, and the stuff around it doesn't seem to be affected by gravity, but you just cannot see the ship. It's just absorbing light, and there's nothing. It's just like this blackness around there.
Rude.
You could still see the red lights at this point, and they seem to be growing in intensity. Like the lights are larger, but brighter.
Is it self-destructing?
You would probably be able to safely assume that that is what's going on here.
Oh, good thing I diverted power to the
You
engines.
should be in bed. Go.
We know the ship's weak spot, the bridge.
I will tell everybody in a nice, delightful announcement. Hey, I think the thing's gonna blow up.
Quinn?
I don't know, soon probably.
No, I said Quinn, can you
Sorry.
speed it up, buddy?
I am going as fast as we can.
That does bring us
All
to
the-
Adrienne's turn.
Okay,
Civilians in the ship are puking right now.
what I would like to do, can I muck around and divert power from not just the shields, but something else, and make us do a go faster?
You can, but it's going to be risky because if you're already on impulse. So if you push any more power into the engines, if you make yourself go any faster, you're going to be rolling on a danger scale of having the engines.
Let's not do that.
Can
Hey,
she direct
okay.
power to like the actual dark matter engine?
I'm sorry?
Could
Can
I
she like direct more power to like the dark matter engine? as
get us
opposed
to
like-
jump faster?
You could reduce the jump time, yep. if you wanted to.
Okay, let me do that. I want to do that.
Okay.
What do I roll?
You'll roll a tech.
Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna use this die anymore.
Oh no, what'd you roll?
Well, I got like a 7 plus
Okay.
my tech is 12.
It's a plus 12? And you rolled a 7?
No, it's 12 total.
Oh, okay.
I wish it was. I should have just said yeah.
We'll check later. It won't matter.
Yeah, so you're able to direct the power. It's not as effective as you were hoping it would be, but you now, Elias, on your next turn, that's when the jump is going to happen. So we've got Quinn and Beats to go, and then the jump is going to happen. Okay?
Yep.
So, Adrienne went. Quinn, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be rolling for the jump. For the jump thing, so I'm looking at that right now. But as we do that,
I believe it's a piloting skill.
oh, okay, I see it. Blind jump. Okay, assisted jump. It's not a blind jump.
It's an assisted jump
It's an
because
assisted jump.
navigation has helped you.
Okay, the ship tech. It spends time.
Did the one thing that I'm good at.
Yay! I'm so proud.
Oh, never mind. It's Okay, using astrogation, using roaches. Okay, if a pilot of a ship performs a void jump under the pay, they automatically perform a jump. Okay, so I think it's so. Using a star chart for an assisted jump always places the ship near its intended target. Okay, so I don't close enough to reach destination within 10 minutes of sunlight travel. So I'm just gonna keep. I'll just let everybody know the impact or the everybody, the whole ship.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just power up and say, "Good afternoon, everyone. This is your pilot speaking. We are going to be approaching void jump speed in approximately 4 seconds. So if you aren't buckled in, buckle up. And thank you for flying with us." And then I'll just keep going.
Okay. Beats, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to give them another parting gift and fire a torpedo. So,
Suck it.
that'll be a 28 to hit.
All right.
And then bonus action, I'm going to radio into Quinn and be like, "Quinn, I think it's time for us to fly." And I'll give him a bardic inspiration for his next piloting.
All right.
Q, how close is that base that we were at to this thingy that's about to self-destruct?
The moon base?
Yeah.
Outpost Triana?
Yeah.
It's a couple parsecs.
Wow, it's a long. It's pretty far away.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's a parsec to like miles?
A parsec is.
Yeah.
I just was looking at this. A parsec is 19.17 trillion miles.
Yeah, I think they're probably fine.
So really far.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're good. They're good. They're fine. They're good.
They're
Okay.
fine.
I just didn't know it. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, about 19 miles. I'm like, oh, well, it's
No.
no, 19 trillion miles.
Maybe this is why I never heard of Triana Station.
Yeah, a parsec is 3.2 light years. So it's some good distance. You guys were on your way out and heading away.
Gonna make a supersonic man out of you.
All right. So at this point, we're back up to Elias, and the ship hits that void speed, right? Quinn, I need you to roll your piloting skill with advantage.
Don't forget your inspiration.
Is it a D6 or a D8? What's the
D6.
A D6.
Yep.
Yeah, we're still babies.
Yeah.
Having a good time, having a
Hopefully
good
not
time.
after
A
this.
shooting star. Really need that advantage. Just roll the 2. Ooh, so much better. Okay. 23.
With the
with the inspiration. Yep, I rolled a 2 and a 15, and then I rolled a 4. So 15 plus 4 is 19, plus 4 on my d6 is 23.
All right.
Delightful.
So you jump into void speed, and you're going everything around the ship. If you're in a spot where you can see outside of the ship, kind of dims down and darkens, and then you see these like streaks of light, and you're just traveling, warp speed through the void of space. And navigation has given you coordinates. You're not really, with all the chaos that was going on, you didn't ask, you don't care. You're heading towards those coordinates. And right as you hit void, Quinn, you feel a tug on the controls, and then you hit void. You're not quite sure what that was, because you've never experienced a tug
Sneezed.
on the controls before.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with the
Black hole.
virus in our system or anything.
Definitely not.
It's like, oh, you're definitely headed the right way.
So you the actual flight in void is fairly smooth, and you come out and the ship kind of slows down, and the streaks of light kind of dim down, and there's nothing around the ship, and then you can see the points of light kind of begin to kind of fade in, and you seem to be in a much brighter and much more concentrated area where everything around you seems to have a golden glow.
Those guys weren't so scary, huh?
Did we die?
Elias, you know exactly where you directed them to, and you're familiar with this area because you directed them into the Aviara Holy Lands.
Is that where we are?
Yeah.
I'll just look back at Elias like, is this right?
Yeah, we're almost home.
It's so pretty here.
My home. Yeah.
It will be your home, right?
I mean, if you want to be like that, yeah.
Just.
So, Elias, on your navigation systems, you can see something pops up, and you kind of zoom in on it, you kind of manipulate the map, and you're able to see that you've come in, you're just like on the border of the Aviara, you've just kind of crossed into the Holy Lands, and you can see that there is a maw kind of about, I'd say that's about 5 parsecs away from you. So it's pretty close, relatively, considering how far you've traveled in this void jump. You could probably get there fairly quickly with another void jump. But you are now sitting there. The captain sits down in the chair and... Well, that was certainly much better than anticipated. You did a fabulous job, as always. I think I'm gonna go lay down a bit. You're in charge for now? Adriadne, you're in charge. And the captain stands up, and you see that the captain almost looks drunk. And the captain kind of stumbles
Are you like okay?
out of the bridge. I'm fine. I need to lay down.
I don't think they're fine.
And then
They're just
I don't think they're fine either. Well, I'm absolutely gonna go sit in that chair, and I am the queen of the castle.
Speaking of drunk with power.
Yeah, maybe.
Adrienne, you waddle over there, and you notice that the butt of the chair is probably up to your chin.
Oh, I don't care. I friggin' jump. I'll climb up in there. I don't care. I will use my portable stool to get myself up there, and then use the stool as a footrest. I don't care. Anyway, yeah, so I'll just be up there and be like, okay, well,
Feet dangling off the edge.
yeah. First thing I'm gonna do is have the doctor actually go check on the captain, because that was weird.
I will do that.
She
She turns around and heads out.
told somebody to do something and they did it. That was awesome.
Nice.
I don't know. Check diagnostics, people. Come on. What's going on? Tell me stuff.
Engineering cues in. Well, the ship's functioning at 100% efficiency. We're good. Shields are up. Engines are running. Yeah.
I wonder what if we just jumped through that maw.
Well,
What do you guys think would happen?
Which maw?
Nothing.
Okay.
why do you keep saying? It just does it automatically. You don't have to say it.
But it's fun.
I mean, it totally is.
I mean, we could try.
You guys want to try it? Do you want to try jumping through the
Are
maw?
we
Do you
gonna
think
try
the
to
captain would be
light speed
super
jump, or
mad?
we're just gonna...
I mean,
No.
Captain, you gave me full control of the ship.
Yeah, I know. That was probably
Absolutely.
Sus.
a mistake.
Super sus.
No, yeah, what if we light speeded through that maw? Maybe we'd come out in our time. But maybe we're supposed to be here.
I think we discussed that we're supposed to be here. Well, I make it to the bridge and I look at Adrienne in the captain's chair and I'm like, this can't be good.
Okay, so let's not jump through the maw then.
I mean, we can. I'm just like looking through different stuff. I don't know where you guys want to go.
I was
Or where the
actually
captain
going to
wants to
ask
go.
you. Where do you think we should go? Should we go to your home?
Well, we know that the Eviera are built up as a society. We could probably requisition some more weapons from them.
Yeah, we definitely need some more arcane
I mean,
cannons.
I'm technically a member of the church, and the
Also,
church
I
is-
have these really cool schematics for like these other things that we need to build.
Yeah, but your membership card is about 10,000 years new.
anything is possible with the power of the Sepulchre Star.
I was gonna say, like, they seem pretty religious. I don't think they'll actually question it that much, to be honest.
They'll probably ask me questions to validate
Exactly.
who I
They're like,
am.
what's gonna happen? Ooh, this is neat. Right?
But I can't imagine anything beyond that.
Okay. They have beef with the elves, though. Right?
Yeah, I will make sure I'm not seeing.
Yes,
Well, with
Hades
the-
gonna be
with-
okay?
With the elves, not necessarily
With our elf.
with our elf.
Well, no, but I mean, I'm sure Hades isn't the only elf on the ship, I will assume.
There's
So,
another one. Yes.
one other one?
Yes, there's literally only 2 elves on this ship. Me
He's
and the
also
other guy.
not a high elf, which is the High Elven Empire.
No, like we're all elves are under the Empire.
Oh,
Yes, even Drow.
I mean, if,
It's nice that this setting included them. Anyway.
Yeah, like,
um,
they're literally just on different planets and they have different responsibilities in the Empire.
okay. I
I'm
mean, we
gonna
can always
say-
send a message out. We can go near. I can see if some of our stuff works. If they'll work with us. If they won't, then we'll just jump away. and
Yeah.
go somewhere else.
yeah. Let's head that direction. Let's go to Elias's house. Future house.
Can we?
Get on it, Quinn.
Yeah, I'll put a brick down on the gas pedal and just point it in the right direction. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna
Say have cruise.
Yeah, does this thing still? I'm going to just check a few things. Do we, when we void jump, can we recharge? Like, does the engine recharge right away, the dark matter engine, or do we have to recharge it?
It does take recharging, but you don't have to charge it. It recharges itself. It just takes 10 minutes
Okay.
to recharge a void jump.
Okay, so you could, in theory, in 10 minutes, jump through them all if we wanted to. Okay, just checking on the options. And then when I felt that tug,
Mhm.
that was a tug that wasn't normal, that came with like void jumping, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm going to tell Elfie. Elfie, we've got heard of these guys. Let's try to get as close as we can to the Evera Holy Lands. Fly casual. but don't make it look like you're trying to fly casual.
Casual.
But fly casual.
It's fine.
And then if he asks me what he means, I'm just gonna say, casual. And then I'll look at the group and say, hey, can we team chat quickly? Not on the deck?
Yeah.
You have full access to the debriefing room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's acting captain, so she can
Acting
go wherever.
captain?
Yeah, let's go.
Alfie, you do notice Alfie just kind of slumps down and puts one arm up on the steering wheel and says, I gotcha.
Yeah, but not too casual.
You're
Oh.
so cool, Alfie.
2 hands.
Yeah. 2 hands.
No,
10
don't
10
listen
and
to
2.
him. Don't listen to him.
10
You are
and 2, Alfie.
perfect.
Just drive with your knees.
Yeah.
He looks at you and then looks down at his combat wheelchair.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh God.
Sorry, Alfie.
Wow, Quinn.
That was very insensitive.
Wow, Quinn.
Yep, and about that leaving.
Yeah.
Now.
So,
All right,
Captain,
we're
do
leaving.
you want to be carried?
Do you
or
want me to
walk?
demote him,
You
Alfie?
want to be carried. That's so bad.
So
I'm
you
the
head
first
to
one
the
out.
debriefing room.
Yep.
Okay, and you all meet up in the debriefing room. Beats, are you still down in the cargo area, or are you coming up?
Yeah, I can head up if they let me know they're heading to debrief.
Yeah.
We'll let 'em know.
Oh, yeah.
We have our
Always
team
welcome,
chat from
man.
the squad. From
Yeah,
down
this is
below.
Yeah,
this is our
squad
closed
chat.
channel. Yeah.
Yeah, we have our own Discord, and
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's actually Slack.
Yeah, this is official. We use Slack.
We use Slack on the Banneker.
Yeah, Microsoft Teams.
Okay.
So when the group piles in, Quinn's gonna be nervous Quinn pacing back and forth, which I think Elias has seen nervous Quinn pacing.
Dude, what
because
are
that
you
was when, the
doing?
big I'm nervous pacing.
Why are you nervous pacing?
When I jumped, I haven't done a lot of void jumps.
Uh-huh.
Beats, thank you for coming. Okay, listen. I haven't done a lot of void jumps, but I've simulated a lot of void jumps.
Hmm?
That void jump was not like other void jumps.
Mm-hmm.
Something when we were jumping, when we were going into now, wherever that is, something tugged on the stick.
Do you think it was the explosion of the giant nautiloid ship?
Did we see the ship blow up?
We knew it was about to.
You just assumed that it was going
But did we
to.
see it?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
And it had 3 torpedoes heading its way.
It was close.
Besides, it's gonna blow up, but I don't know how it's gonna blow up. That whole, dark stuff, that was pretty creepy. What if it just makes a little black hole? Wouldn't that be the
Exactly.
weirdest?
So that tug could have been the dark matter engine blowing up.
I'm wondering
Do
if
they do that when they blow up? God?
Well,
I'm sorry? You were referring to me or Hades?
yes.
or Beats. I mean, technically everybody here is a deity, right? It's
Yeah.
now we're gonna get Dave's story. This is the Dave God
He
channel.
is the
Dave
second
Arc.
star.
What do dark matter engines do when they blow up?
Theoretically, they would cause massive damage and or black holes, depending on the class. If your dark matter engine blew up, it would probably cause a small black hole. Anything a 5 and above would have that possibility.
Did it look like that's what the nautiloid ship was gonna do?
You
think it
didn't get a very good look at the ship. It looked more organic than mechanical, so you're not sure.
Yeah, but well, it's possible. If our engine blew up, it might do that. So theirs could have.
I will add, I would say, from the looks of it, I mean, we didn't see it very clearly, but it did seem like it was charging or priming itself to do more damage. So it could not been
Yeah, it was defo gonna self-destruct, and I think
Yeah.
it was gonna be a bad one.
So I think it was doing more of a prepared explosion, so it could have been a lot more powerful than just if our ship just got destroyed
Mm-hmm.
and it makes a black hole, but theirs could have been priming it.
What
to
about
more damage?
what about our little stowaway friend, our little entity in the ship?
I mean, I could talk to him.
Do you think they may have pulled
Them?
on the stick?
It
Quinn?
wasn't me.
Realistic.
You see a hologram kind of appear in the room of this
Ah,
individual.
there you are.
And Jarvis is standing there and says, it wasn't me.
Do you know what it was?
Searching records. There are no records on Wrothian ships.
Okay.
Is this?
I gotta teach you
is
about
this-
privacy, buddy.
Is this the virus?
You have met Jarvis already before, remember?
Yeah.
So yes.
We all have.
Virus.
Yep. I
Yeah,
believe
that's-
so.
that-
I know
that's
it's
so-
been a while. I'm sorry.
I think we heard the voice. We didn't see the hologram.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, what's Jarvis look like?
So, I'm sorry. I had envisioned in my mind that you had already met the hologram. Apparently, I'm ahead. I'm a couple pages ahead of where we actually were. So, I'm
Do
sorry.
you know the guy who's writing the story?
Perhaps.
Our writers. We have writers, guys. No.
My script is super. Yeah, my script is super tight. I can't wait till next episode.
So the hologram shows up, and there is a hologram of. It looks like the combination of a little gray alien and Slender Man.
Okay.
So
I love him.
Super trustworthy.
the hologram is probably about 8 foot tall, so it's a tall individual, but it's lanky. He's wearing a full, black 3-piece suit with black tie and a white shirt, and he looks like a little gray alien, but there's no mouth.
Jarvis,
Yeah,
you're
that's not
freaking
creepy at
rocking
all.
that suit. I love it, man.
Yeah, seriously.
The hologram
Beautiful.
looks over at you. You hear "thank you" coming through the ships. Again, there's no
You're
mouth, so he's not
welcome.
mouthing. It's just the voice and the hologram standing there looking at you.
That's cool. That's cool.
About privacy, but needless to say, thank you for the update on not knowing about the ships. But
What pulled the stick, though?
Processing. It appears a gravity well.
Oh,
yeah, it was
yeah.
it was the
Records indicate Corelia has been destroyed.
Whoopsie.
well, no, that was already happening.
I mean, I know, but I feel
The
I was
ship
kind of
was
hoping
over.
we'd get it out this time. Wait. So, how close to Corelia were we?
Close enough.
We don't even know how powerful their dark matter engine was, and like I said, it looked like it was priming it, so it could have, it could have supercharged the dark matter engine past what it was supposed to do.
And if they can just appear
No.
from the unknown.
I mean, the engine that they need is probably significantly larger than the engine that they. So the engine that they have is probably significantly larger than the engine they need to operate the ship. Because if they're going to come from dark space, they're going to have to be able to travel really far.
Yeah, totally. I'm just worried, how big was this gravity well? How far away was Corelia from us? What else did it get?
Records
we-
indicate Poseidon has been destroyed.
Oh shoot!
Triana Outpost has been moved.
Oh, well, that's cool.
It's floating
Where's
to the
Triana
sun.
now?
Where did Triana move to?
Triana Outpost is 500 parsecs off course.
I guess it's part of the abilities that your family has, Hades.
Your aunt.
Or it's spinning out of control.
Can we send them a message?
What's up? Where you at?
Yeah, you guys cool? You guys okay?
I kind of turn away into the corner and try to I look like I'm frustrated, but I'm actually trying to tune them out to see if I can tap into some form of divine energy to see if I can communicate with her.
Okay. So you're going to focus and concentrate on that?
Mm.
Okay. So Hades is in the corner concentrating. Go ahead. I'll let you know what happens.
Okay. Do I need to roll something or?
Nope, not yet.
Okay,
Um,
so okay.
In our future, is Poseidon still there?
It was.
Oops.
Oh,
Oops.
Well,
no, then that means That's a good thing.
No, because Poseidon blew up.
Poseidon wasn't.
Wasn't
Sorry.
populated.
Go ahead.
Because Poseidon, if I remember our regular history, Poseidon was already supposed to get destroyed.
That was Corelia.
Corelia
That was Corelia.
The system
Poseidon wasn't Poseidon was
I
supposed to be fine.
Because I thought the species left Poseidon system because
They did. They left the planet. The Nautiloids left the planet, but the planet was still there.
Oh, okay.
So
Poseidon's also the system, isn't it?
Yes.
So the star, the remaining planets, pretty much the system is.
So it sucked the whole system into black hole.
That's good though, because
Is
that
it?
means- well, so you know the weird time thing where you go back in time to do the thing that was supposed to happen originally, and then you go back forward through time. It's like in space sci-fi movies with time travel, because time travel, we don't use time travel. Clearly, this is the first instance of it. If the well happened and the Poseidon system is gone, but it wasn't gone in our current future, then that means that we've effectively changed the future based on what we've done now.
Good.
yeah, but we don't know if that's good or bad.
That means that we have an impact on the future.
I mean, yeah. Or it can do the theory where it just branches off into different branches of times, and now we're in a different timeline.
I think what Elias is saying is that we do have an impact.
Yeah, like what he's saying is we're not actually following the script of what's supposed to happen. We just effectively changed.
Learned
history.
that by destroying a planet. Well, we didn't destroy a planet. Let's be clear.
A system.
We destroyed a Wrothian ship, which in turn destroyed an entire system.
So could that mean that whoever we were in the past didn't destroy the Wrothian ship?
I mean,
Maybe.
The argument
Maybe.
is that we weren't. It's not necessarily that we were here to begin with. Maybe without us
We're an anomaly in this timeline.
Yeah.
but are we? Because I thought I thought we weren't supposed to be.
I mean, time is weird.
Yeah, huh?
We're supposed to be here, but at the same time, we're an anomaly, so we're not. So our actions are a new stone in the ripples.
Okay, cool. That's all super philosophical.
The idea is that we win the war against the we help win the war against the Wrothians. What we do in that process can be different.
I would have preferred not eating a whole system,
Same here.
personally.
Well, now we know that the Wrothians,
Whoopsie.
The more you
dark matter ships, dark matter engines are stupid, and we need to disable them.
Yeah, before.
No.
Yeah.
No, don't. We're not going back to this whole nuclear versus non-nuclear debate. Dark matter systems need to work and they need to exist. Let's not. Let's not.
No.
No. We're saying that, like,
In
next time we
combat.
run into one, we need to disable that
their
engine
engines
so it
before
doesn't
we
blow
destroy
up.
the ship. Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, make another gravity well. Obviously, we're going to kill them. Like,
Yeah.
So where do we want to go?
Yes, Captain. Where do we want to go?
I already said we need to go to friggin' Elias's
Yeah,
future
we're already
home.
going. We're already going. Casually.
Quinn was all like, let's go talk.
Yeah.
And then Jarvis was here.
Jarvis, have you had any update in your records, Jarvis, between the role of the Poseidon system existing from about 10 minutes ago to now? Like, do you query the future's Wikipedia? And did someone, like, edit it in the past 10 minutes?
I mean, technically, we have the future's Wikipedia
Right?
on the ship. Because internet.
Yes, Adriani is correct. The Wikipedia of the future's history is in the ship's records, which I have access to.
Thanks, Wikipedia. If
Can you tell us
everybody
if it
on this ship
changed?
donated $3, Wikipedia could be forever. I I'm more asking, like, can we keep track of these things in the future? Like, can we log? I don't know if Jarvis does this. Does Jarvis do this stuff? Can we log, like, what changes? Like, can we track changes on space Wikipedia? You know,
I mean,
like, come
Jarvis
back and
is
be
a
like,
being. Just
Yeah.
ask Jarvis, man.
Jarvis, if there's any major shifts in time
Why not?
that don't correspond correctly with the Wikipedia of the future, can you keep track of them?
Yes, I think I can do that for you.
Just general things.
Actually, yeah, here's what I'm gonna need you to do. I'm gonna need you to cache all the current information that we have on the Wikipedia thing, keep it in a separate drive, don't let anybody touch it, and then monitor what is coming. Like, if it changes or something, then yeah, like they said, let us know. Compare and contrast.
zoom enhance. Okay,
So he can pop in and be like, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
you've caused the following disasters.
I
to
mean,
happen.
actually having an AI that can think on its own do something like this is actually the best thing. It
That's
can
what I
do
was
for
thinking. Is
us.
like, at least we would know, like,
Like it's smart enough to think and be like, eh.
Also, thanks, Jarvis. That's so nice of you.
It is my pleasure.
Jarvis, did you mean to jump into our ship?
I was placed here, yes.
By who?
The Coalition.
What coalition is that?
The Coalition.
God, what's the coalition? Do I know what it is?
You.
yeah, it's a thing.
It is a thing
Thing.
in the Dark Matter supplement.
Yes.
So let me Google it real quick. Not Google it. Look for it in the PDF. The
Can we smoogle it?
It's the largest private military corporation in the verse.
There you go. Thank you.
I would know this.
Yeah.
I would know this. Quinn would know this. They, I think I would know most of these things. It's the largest private military group. They have a standing army of almost 1 billion soldiers that they shop out across the verse, and they have an armada to boot. On top of it, they're super powerful. It's nothing as compared to, you know, like the elves or the dwarves or something like that, but in and of itself, they're super well trained. Like people back at school, if they were not in the position that they would want at the university, if they weren't in, they'd go and they'd work for the coalition because they'd be still really well trained.
Yep.
But the main thing is like just pure mercenaries.
Would we know if they're as powerful as they are now as they will be in the future?
Yeah,
or
how
they-
long have they been established?
is the-
Not,
is
I mean,
coalition-
not this long. They came up 500 years. They were when we were around, when I was being recruited, they were there for like 500 years, is what they said. But the weird thing is, the thing that everybody knows about the coalition is that they had really intricate war mages. So like the soldiers were cool, but the magic was there. So when humans were fighting, it was the war mages that turned the tide for the humans.
Which makes sense. The arcane cannon is significantly stronger than a photon
Right.
cannon.
Yeah, there was a split between the war mages. Some went to work for the government, and the rest that weren't happy with the action went to the coalition. And they power up a bunch of, it's like super cutting edge arcane tech.
What? Yeah, I see that.
Jarvis,
Yes.
if you can't answer this question independently, please let me know. Please say so. But what is your purpose on the Bannekar?
Processing. Classified.
Okay. Did you know that we were going to be sent back in time?
Yes.
Someone
Did you-
programmed
did
to
you send us back in time?
Yeah. That.
Yes.
God.
Are we in the same time after that last void jump?
Yes.
Okay.
that last one wasn't avoid. Like you didn't go through them all.
Or
That was
sorry,
just-
it was
through
a.
my-
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call. Good
So
call.
the coalition knew that we were gonna go back.
They wanted us to.
They sent
wanted
us.
They sent us back. And
They
we
came
had-
up with a weirdly intricate plan to get us to go next to that satellite.
This was the most powerful. This was the most powerful government ship in the human.
in the future. So technically,
The
the most
future.
powerful ship to ever exist at this point.
But if they're the most powerful
I mean,
mercenary
after
group,
We just killed that Wrothian ship. Yeah.
but I mean, if they're the most powerful mercenary group with cutting edge tech, and they could send cutting edge tech back in time 10,000 years, now they're still the most cutting edge tech. It's just like you guys, with all your different gods and deities, it's like, oh yeah, like if this one kills that one, then this one's the top, and then this one's the top. But in the war world, if you've got the best tech, you're at the top. So if you got to unseat somebody, and you take them out of the picture, I mean, it's like, that's like they could have blamed any type of newfangled technology on the Bannekar on this. They could have spooked everyone from going down this path, Like they would secure their spot as technical leader for 100 years.
Well, that or maybe
10,000
they.
years.
Yeah, or maybe they wanted us to come back, like,
Well,
to take care of the Wrothians.
let me ask Jarvis, why did the coalition want us to come back in time?
classified.
Uh,
What would we
Should
need to
each
do?
ask him and see if we get to who's not classified.
What would we need to do to access classified information?
That's classified.
Or who in this period could access the classified information that you have?
Processing. Give me just a second. I have a name.
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
Jim,
Mary Poppins.
Jim, Chiroo.
That's the password.
Keanu Reeves.
I will tell you when Cyberpunk 2077 releases.
Yo, we're 10,000 years in the past.
Yeah.
Still ain't even
They
released yet.
just announced it.
Oh man.
Give them time to work on their game.
Osteram Deshkev.
Oh, we got to write this down.
Osterham's.
Roster and goat milk. What?
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Okay. Osteram.
Yep, Osteram
Goat milk.
Dashkev.
Dashcam.
That's a dash cam?
Dashkev.
Dash cam.
Kev. Dashkev.
Dashgiv.
Dashgiv.
Dashgiv. All right, that's a name that's not going to get pronounced right for the next 3 weeks.
Okay.
Nope.
Osteram Dashgiv.
2 more questions. Where is this person located?
That doesn't use the future.
It's like mother.
Aren't you glad you weren't in a fighter?
Yeah. Oh boy.
No, I'm not.
We ended up jumping 6 rounds
You
early.
would
We were
have
like, oh, you
died."
have plenty of time. Bye.
No, I mean, if he was out there, obviously
I think
we
we
would
have
have
a-
tried to
Wait, it's
jump
not-
early.
What's this?
We were
Priority.
Ladies, get your ass in here.
For the greater good.
A minute he would need to get
Great,
out and then come back in.
We lost Corellia, Poseidon, and the heir to Poseidon.
Osteram has an office located at the core.
Okay.
What race is this person?
Osteram is a human.
You just like give us all the pertinent information about this person, like just send it to all of us, like
Don't send it over email. All the bad stuff comes over email.
Pertinent information on Osteram Dashkev has been uploaded to your Omni tools.
thank you.
Alright, boys and girls, I think we got 2 choices. We can go right to this person and see what's going on.
No.
Or we can go deeper into the Aviara homelands, Holy Lands, possibly get outfitted with some more weapons, some more equipment.
That one.
Yeah, because
And
we don't know
then
what we're
head
gonna
into the
run
core.
into.
Yeah,
Isn't the
because
core-
if we leave and these guys come back and like we need to be much more
Well,
beefed
to be
up before we
fair,
go back out
still,
into space.
We still have the upgrades, the the cannon designs to put on from Adriana's the deceased boyfriend. Um,
Well, I know. I would think that the
Ex-living.
Aviara have like arcane cannons and magical weapons and things because they've been around for ages.
No, I know, and they can
So-
probably help us build the schematics anyway. So we should go definitely to them first, I think.
What if we? Isn't the core in Aviara Holy Lands? Can't we just do both?
I believe it is.
I was going to say kill two birds with one stone, but I don't think that's culturally appropriate right now.
I wouldn't say
No!
that.
Why would you? Quinn!
Where's the map?
I mean, out of game, it's funny.
I did link it in
Oh
the
no, it's
chat,
hilarious.
the Zoom chat.
It is. Yeah, it's where the core is. It's where the star is.
Oh, okay. Well,
which we are in
either way,
control of at this time.
step one, weapons.
Let's just go to the core.
Yeah.
How many?
I love the
Let's
core.
go, yeah. Let's go to the core because the reality is like, okay, so what has changed? So let's do a quick assessment of the situation. We now have an entire population in front of us. Unlike before, we had very little. We had no idea where anyone was. It was like, where are people? This population is super armed, probably already in armed conflict in some way. And if the Wrothians come and like jump, even if they were to find a way to jump like immediately on us, given the two targets of who to blow up, it probably wouldn't be us. I mean, like space tentacles, like that's terrifying.
Yeah,
Anyone
no, that's horrible.
space tentacles first, you know. So like I think we've got that going for us, which is great. The question is, can we upgrade things in this civilization without asking questions, like or having lots of questions asked?
I think with Elias like ambassadoring for us, probably yeah.
Hey, Joe.
Yes.
Would I be... Being that both of my parents were in the Admiralty, would I be cool mimicking them? Like, knowing the way they work, the way they act?
If you're mimicking their actions and their demeanors, yes. If you're trying to imitate them, that may or may not work. But
No, well, they wouldn't be alive now anyway.
Right.
That's like the demeanor of like a whatever
Admiral.
admiralty person.
I mean, a Holy Admiral's gonna be able to have some pull without questions as much.
Or honestly, like I said, even if they do ask us questions, I don't think that's necessarily bad. Like I
do
think
you
they'll probably
have
be
the
fine.
Image to flaunt as an admiral.
Have you seen his
You
plumage?
flaunted as a god.
Yeah. Why are you asking? Also, aren't you supposed to be talking to your aunt?
Did you just tell him to get back in his corner?
Get back in
Yeah.
your corner. And
I'm sorry.
Keep thinking hard.
Quinn, you mentioned
Yeah.
something about things we know, and that's kind of an odd question because I don't think I know what I used to know.
I'm sorry?
I think we are having an effect on the future.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Feel good, Mr. Stark.
What? Oh, okay.
Goodness, Starks.
Okay, so what I'm
That
gonna
was
have
great.
to have you do now is cache your memory bank somewhere.
You can
Right
bolt
now.
into this bucket.
Yeah, please just drop all your memories into this bucket right here.
I don't remember, or I should say I remember things of the Vect that maybe I didn't remember before.
Well, yeah, because we
Like-
did the whole.
There's a lot of nothingness. And like finding something else. Like I feel like all of the Vect were silenced for a long time. I'm not sure there was an uprising.
Shoot.
There wouldn't have needed to be one.
Yeah, like
Because
If we have them and we're just peacefully searching around, like, maybe they wouldn't have had to get upset.
Does
It
that
was
mean
it was the damn humans that did it to us. Yeah. It was your people, Quinn.
Yeah, Quinn.
wait, what? Did what?
It was the humanoids that silenced the Vect. Why the hell did you do that?
Rude!
Why are we I
the Dwarven Empire were the ones who silenced the Vect.
Not this time,
No.
I guess.
You're wrong. It was the humans.
Oh.
No. Then
Well,
elves
I've-
threw out, didn't they? They gave you amnesty and passage to live in the Elven Empire.
I don't know if I can. I'm going back down to the bay. I gotta figure this out. I don't really want to talk about it or talk to you guys right now about it.
That's okay. Just cash your stuff.
I'm going back down to the bay to check stuff from the battle. Something's not. It's just not right. I don't know.
No, I'm with you.
Let me know when we get planet side.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Shit, that's bad news.
Yeah, I don't like
After
this.
Beats leaves.
I don't like this very much at all. Hey, Hades, how's it coming over there in your corner?
Nobody knows.
Okay, so Hades, sorry. After having been concentrating for a while, you your eyes get that cosmic void-looking glaze in them where everything turns black. Nobody can see it because you're facing the corner, but you feel that sensation.
I can feel it.
And you feel like an astral projection kind of yourself kind of pop out, and you're just kind of floating in this void area where the stars all seem super distant. Like there's pinpricks of stars and light, but it's all like it feels kind of like you're in an observatory, you know, like you're in the center of this space, and the walls around you have stars on them, but they're so far away, there's just no, you're just in this void that's isolated. And you feel like you're kind of you're just kind of floating there in the void, and you get this sense that there's another presence with you. And this translucent image of your aunt. Wait, translucent? That's where you can kind of see through it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This translucent image of your aunt kind of floats towards you. You get the sense that she is listening for your presence.
Alright. Are you okay? Are the people of Triana Station okay?
We did.
I was able to move the planet, or the moon.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a moon, not a planet, guys.
That's no moon.
That's a space station.
Good. There weren't any casualties, were there?
Unfortunately, one.
It's the guy that we know.
Actually, I think it might be her.
Who was it?
I had to use all my energy. But the base is safe,
Oh shit, your aunt died.
although exposed, as I am no longer there to protect them.
Oh,
Like immortal? Like, is there anything we can do to bring you back?
My presence is always here, but my mortal form is gone. I now reside in a different dimension.
Olympus?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I asked her Olympus. If it was Olympus that she was talking
Yes.
Damn it. Okay, well. Do you know at least how long Triana Station will be safe?
They could float in the orbit around the black hole for eons. They are just outside its pole. But they are no longer protected from invasion forces.
Which means I need to find one of our relatives. Quick.
You have many powers, and you have access to the portals to this other dimension. And she reaches out and boops you on the forehead. And when the contact is made, you are like sucked through this like, zooming portal thing, and you see Mount Olympus on Sol, and you see at the top of Mount Olympus there is this doorway, this like stone archway, and you can like see through this archway there. It's like a plane of existence that you can step into, and then it zooms out and it shows you multiple locations throughout the galaxy that have the same stone archway that all lead to this extra planar dimension. And then she pulls her finger off. I am fading now. I must return to my dimension. But I trust you will do your best.
Thank you.
And she just kind of disappears, fades off. And you're returned, you kind of feel like that floating sensation just kind of sits back down on the ground, and the room kind of sucks in, and you're back in.
Get out all over again.
And you're back into the debriefing room.
Okay. The crew will probably be a lot surprised as I punch the wall.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good, is it? What happened?
My aunt sacrificed herself to move the planet, move the moon.
Oh,
The people
I'm
are safe
sorry.
just outside the black hole, which confirms, yes, that's what you felt, Quinn. But they're outside the black hole. She's still exists, but her physical mortal form is gone. But she also showed us, well, she showed me. Elias, can you bring up the map of the galaxy?
Cool.
And I will start asking Jarvis to mark the specific planets I remember seeing. And then the last one I mark is Sol. And say, on Sol, on Mount Olympus, there is all these portals, archways that lead to an extraplanar dimension.
So we have to.
We can possibly find safe refuge there in the future, or maybe other relatives of mine.
Like, how soon do they need that?
I don't know. They are safe from the black hole, but they are not safe from invasion.
Okay, so.
So important, but not burning a hole.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the Wrothians will know that one of their ships blew up, and maybe that section is not worth going to.
Or very worth going to.
Well, I mean, if they created the black hole, then that would mean that it would probably destroy everything around it. That way,
So they would probably assume that it's not worth going back, or unsafe, since there's a black hole there.
I hope so.
Well, I'm kind of thinking, like, if the Wrothian were to sacrifice themselves and immediately blow up the ship and create a black hole, it would be to prevent their knowledge for getting out.
Mm-hmm.
Because imagine if we didn't already have our ship planned to leave. Like, we were already planning on jumping and picked a spot and started jumping before they blew up. So.
Alright, well. Just another mission to know that if we want to save people of Triana Station, we're going to need to visit one of these portals and find one of my relatives to take the throne.
Definitely.
I would go myself, but I'm pretty sure I'm not powerful enough to do what needs to be done.
Well, okay. Step one is still refit the ship. Step 2 can be, what's the closest planet to here that someone might be on?
My eyes go black, and you can kind of see like stars moving around in my eyes as I cast World Seek, and I find the nearest
Cool.
planet.
Oh, okay. The nearest
Oh.
planet.
That's just like a thing. That's sweet.
Yeah, it's a spell.
That's cool as hell. That's not what I was asking, but that's cool as hell.
Yeah, it's just it's a first level spell. Just you can find the nearest planet that you're closest to.
No, I thought. No, weren't we looking for the closest planet to the core, to where we're looking at to go? Isn't that what she meant?
What I was asking is, what's the closest planet that one of your relatives might be on from the core?
Oh, okay, my bad. Never mind. I just wasted a spell. So okay.
We're never gonna get that back.
So you cast your locate planet, your world seek, and you notice the closest planet is actually only a couple parsecs away from you right now. There's no. It's actually closer than the Maw that you're. But it's called Unlock, and it is a giant gas planet, uninhabited.
Okay, so next, what's the closest planet that one of Hades' relatives is on? What?
We would
That's-
just look at the map then.
Yeah, that's closest to the core.
Yeah, I thought she was asking
Okay.
for the closest planet. My bad.
That's all right. So you say that. Oh, sorry. So you pull up the map and you're kind of going through, and Jarvis has put little boop, boop, boop dots on certain planets in the systems, and the closest one that you would be able to find one of your relatives on is in the Jotunhal system, which would be, if you're looking at a map to your west, even though there's, space is not north, south, east, west, but and it is a planet called Kaisis.
On to Kaisis.
Okay, so it's in the Dwarven Conclave.
Yes.
We're not going to Kaisis.
Why not?
Didn't we want to go to the core?
Well, first we're gonna go to the core, and then we're gonna go to Kaisis.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to find out why exactly they put Jarvis in their ship.
Mm-hmm.
And if this person can do that, and we can get some more equipment and more anything from the Aviara.
Mm-hmm.
Like chicken wings.
Oh God.
Actually, I was
Toffee.
thinking about that. Wouldn't they be
have
able to
chicken
tell,
wings.
like, my genetics against, like, current living people?
Yeah, current living people.
Are you asking me, or are you asking everyone else?
I was asking you.
Yeah.
Like, probably.
Your character
Like-
could assume that.
Yeah.
What is this, like Krypton?
Like
They keep
like
all their
Ancestry.com, but like
Yeah, they could see, like, who I'm closest,
Avian
like, the
edition?
closest I'm related to.
All right. So you're good.
I'm from, my family is, like, Admiralty and, like, holy people all the way back, so...
well, I called everybody in because I thought maybe Panworld was going to launch us into some deep space again. But instead, what we basically found out was an entire system got blown up and sucked into a gravitational anomaly. We narrowly escaped it. We are in the same time frame, basically. We landed where we planned to. We arrived where we planned to arrive. So great job, Alive. You should make sure to compliment things that went well. So good work.
Thanks.
We didn't.
Got us here, so...
Well, I just rolled with advantage because your help, so I really needed it. And we didn't technically lose anyone in our immediate group, but Hades' aunt is gone, and Beats basically lost his entire race.
Didn't lose it. I think the history just changed. At least that's what I picked up.
Okay.
Like the humans did something weird to them instead of the dwarves.
Yeah. I probably should, we should probably figure that out. There's a lot of humans on this ship.
Yeah, we should definitely talk to him about that for sure.
Well,
we
Gotta
have the
hope he's not
cache.
starting a rebellion in the
Hold
carnival.
on, we have the cached version of the history of what it was.
No, I
before.
know. Yeah, it's just
We can show him that and say this is what it was before we had the interactions on the dwarven ship.
at least I hope so.
Jarvis?
Jarvis, baby, you there?
Jarvis?
Sorry, please say that again.
No.
I was
actually-
processing history reports.
dog.
Yes, about history. What is the new version of the history of the Vect?
Ah, processing. It seems the Vect were destroyed in a cataclysmic event. The consciousness floated before finding a vessel. They harbored ill will towards humans.
The Vect don't exist anymore.
The Vect survived, but were caught. The consciousness floated in the void for 200 years before finding another vessel. Floating in the void by themselves, they grew angry. When they found a vessel, they blamed humans. There was a war. An uprising. There was a rebellion on Sol.
We still have the robots and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, but they're
Like-
from now though. They don't know the history that's the future.
No, I know, but the consciousness is in there, isn't it?
What consciousness? Oh yeah,
Like the beginnings
Jarvis.
of the
The
Vect.
spark. The spark.
The spark.
Jarvis isn't. Those are two separate people, but
Didn't Jarvis get into the little guys?
No.
he acquainted himself with them, like they were talking.
Yeah, they were hanging out together.
Yeah.
Oh, because Beats is from our future. Our new future, therefore his memory will have changed.
No, and I'm just wondering what happens that makes if we have the consciousness right now, and it's just that. Wow, where did it go? Where does it go? How does it end up floating around? I don't like that.
Jarvis, do you know exactly what the humans did?
Processing. No records.
The humans still exist,
The humans exist.
and the
But I was
Vect
about to be
exists.
wow, man, this is some crazy stuff.
The Vect exist.
How
But there
did
was a
the
war between the humans and the Vect, as opposed to the Vect and the dwarves, which were what happened in our original.
Correct.
what was the event that caused the consciousness to get lost in the void?
It just says cataclysm.
Well, humans, they usually tend to be good
No,
at
but
fighting
she's right.
wars.
We have the consciousness on our ship right now. The same consciousness that so-called wandered the void for 200 years.
So we got a cataclysm coming.
Well, sometime in the next 9,900 years.
Either way. Okay. Cool. All right.
The other thing we
Oh
know,
wow, I didn't realize
The
what
fi-
time it was.
the final thing we know before we close, is that Ostrom Dashkiv is Jarvis's contact
Yes.
from the collective, and he is at the core, which is in this neighborhood
Where we're going.
where we're going.
It's in the same location. The core is the Sepulchre Star. It's also the largest conglomeration of planets, stars, people. It's like the core in Star Wars. Except it's very centered around the core of the universe, the
It's
galaxy.
also a comic book shop here. Anyway,
So you all disperse from the debriefing room and head to your locations to set the. I did, sorry. To set the course for the core, and this is where we're going to end this session. So make sure you join us next Sunday for Sunrunners as we aim the ship towards the core and throw it and see what happens.
Did we level up?
And yes, you did level up. So everyone is now level 3.
Ooh.
You survived that Wrothian attack.
You wrecked that Wrothian attack.
Ooh, wrecked those Wrothians. Oh.
I didn't.
Nice. I didn't.
You helped us get
just-
away from them
I
and not get.
participated.
You left the torpedoes there that ended up blowing up and causing the black hole to happen. It was all
No.
part of the plan. We nuked the universe.
Adriani's gonna wander over and thump the back of your head.
I attacked the darkness.
So yeah, join us next Sunday at 9 p.m. for our next run of Sunrunners. We are playing this weekly. However, the last month has just been 2020 curse, so I'm sorry about that. But we are playing weekly, so join us next Sunday. As always, check out thenerdasylum.com for past episodes, as well as some awesome merch and other activities where you can get involved with what we're doing here at the Nerd Asylum. Make sure you check out demiplane.com because they have a really awesome matchmaking system, which is also, I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, so that's what I'm going to leave it at right there until later. But I'm really excited. We use Demiplane every Sunday for Sunrunners. I am also using it for a upcoming show called The Xanathar. So that's going to be a podcast releasing soon, and we are using Demiplane to keep notes and everything like that. So definitely check out demiplane.com to find a group of players that will fit like a glove. And then, what was the last announcement? I have one more announcement. Can't remember what it was.
Check out our sweet journals in the store.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Our
I'm
Sunrunners.
looking at it right now. It's awesome.
We have our Sunrunners journal and our Sunrunners poster. You can get in a 12 by 18 poster. There you go, with all the characters on there.
Sunrunners the poster.
The flamethrower.
So yeah, donations. Thank you so much for donating and spreading and tweeting and joining us and doing all the things that you do. And thank you for participating in this community. We wouldn't be able to do anything that we do without our players and without our community. So thank you so much for showing your support. We'll see you next Sunday. Bye.
See you, folks.